I teach at East Kentwood High School in West Michigan, one of the top 10 most diverse high schools in the entire nation. The future of our country depends on public education, and I'm so proud to be a part of that. I couldn't show up and do this job and be so passionate about it every day if I didn't think what we were doing here really mattered.
First day I walked into class, I could tell this was gonna be a good class. It's more immersive than just a regular history class. You go more in depth.
They need to be able to see their stories reflected in the class. They need to understand that we're gonna pursue truth from multiple perspectives.
I think what's special about his teaching style is how authentic he is in the classroom. He thinks of ways to let students discover it on their own.
There can't be primary sources that we're afraid of. We take speeches from Reagan and the lyrics of Grandmaster Flash, and so we're like, what was the 80s like? History teachers show up because we believe that every single kid has a right to an honest education. And I know teachers who are told to ignore certain parts of the American experience who refuse to do so. They're my absolute history teaching heroes. This next generation can handle nuanced ideas and complex arguments, and we talk about really hard issues.
It hit really close to home, learn about this type of stuff, because when I was growing up, we couldn't always afford to stay in one spot. And I thought oh, we moved, that's just normal, but this is why this is that way.
Because if you don't know the origin of it, you think, oh, this is just the way it had to be.
Instead of just accepting things for the way they are, we're taught to question, do they have to be this way, and what can I do about it?
Take an anti-racist approach to history. I think that is a very patriotic exercise. There's also the story of Thomas Peters. He was born in Nigeria, forced to the British colonies. Because of the American Revolution, he gets liberation. However, the side that he fought on was wearing the red coats. It's a little bit different than the public memory version of the story. We might have different conclusions, but we're certainly not just going to take one version of the story and say the rest do not have educational value.
He strives for all kids to be in advanced placement, regardless of where you come from.
I will do anything to try to convince students to sign up for the challenge of AP History class. AP US History commercial, take one, action. If there are classes in our school that offer access to the best privilege that our society has to offer, and those classes do not reflect the school's diversity, then we are perpetuating racism.
His students love history because of the way he delivers it and includes them in that learning.
I feel empowered and ready to apply that into the real world.
She's gonna be president one day, so you're gonna wanna hold on to this footage.
I think we're really lucky to have him as our teacher.
You guys are brave, you guys are passionate, and it is just a great pleasure to be your teacher. I get to sit down with these kids and talk about the founding values of this country. What if our society was fully committed to being a land of opportunity for everybody?
You made me look forward to school more and help me see the world as it really is.
I look at these kids. They're from all over. They're willing to listen to each other. They're ready to burst forth and make sure this country lives up to its founding values. It gives me incredible hope for the future.